We have Cameron Brandt, who's the Director of Research at EPFR Global, joining in. Good morning, Cameron, for joining in. Thank you for joining in. What do you make of the world right now? Do you think the US shutdown ends in the very near future? Because while it does not have a fundamental impact, but, bond prices are getting impacted by that. Does that, end anytime soon? And if yes, then what's the likely change here?
Well, I would say the first off that certainly from a fund flow perspective, I had to look at what happened during the past 3 shutdowns. Frankly, after the first one, which did have an impact on flows and yields, people have tended to shrug them off. So the past 2 have seen inflows to U.S. bond funds during the period. And no meaningful change, certainly in the 10-year treasury yield. So honestly, I'm not seeing a lot of attention, of meaningful attention being paid to it at the moment. It's a little bit of background noise. If it keeps sort of carrying on into later this month and even into November, then it could start to have an impact. But I think, at least for the moment, it's not something that people are actually, or certainly the money managers are not getting extremely upset about.
Mm. Hi, Cameron. Good to see you, Ben. Though, if you could give us a couple of data points, though. The FI selling, in the Indian markets, well, it had moved to very elevated levels somewhere towards the end of September. But that seems to have cooled off a little bit. How are you seeing the flows into India and to other emerging markets? If you would give us, a bit of a comparison on that front.
Right. What we've been seeing, certainly in the emerging Asian context, is not so much people turning off India, but getting so much more excited about other major markets that, India has sort of been almost an afterthought. There's definitely been some rotation away to other markets that weren't seeing as much money beforehand. The 2 main ones, in the case of China, there's almost been a capitulation after several months of resisting the performance we've been seeing in Chinese equity markets. We're starting to see money chase that outperformance. And then a lot of money recently has been heading towards Korea, which offers for investors an enticing combination of gearing to the AI story, but also a bit of a reform story too.
Cameron, a good conversation as always, shorter than usual. Appreciate you joining us and running us through, your take on where we are at.